with the Potomac Bead Company, and today I am going to be showing you how to put together our winter frost earrings here. This is part of our 2017 earring collection for the holiday season that we put together kits for you and come up with some designs based on new products that are available on the market in the year. So this year, these are the 2017 earrings, and I'm going to be showing you how to put together the frosty ones here, the snowflakes. So we have our frosty earrings, which have our hill beads on. I'll kind of set those off to the side if you want to check out other videos where these are, and then our toy soldiers as well, featuring the Miyuki rectangles. And here in this design, we are featuring the Tiara Cast Snowflake charm. So Tiara Cast is known for their high quality charms and castings, and we have been expanding a bunch of this that we are carrying. Also above it are our #1 sellers as far as check glass goes. These are some 4mm check glass as well as some pinch beads. The 4mm beads, as well as some of the little crystals that we have this year, the Potomac Bead Company rounds, are new and hot are the etched little seed beads here, which have that nice kind of sparkle and shine and give that illusion of falling snow. So these were designed by Ashley here at our Potomac Bead Company team, and if you need to get any of the materials or would like to buy the kits, below the video, the date stamp that says when the video was created and published, there's a little show more button or a down arrow depending on the device that you're watching on. Click on that and it'll give you a link to purchase these online. So these earrings here are going to consist again of those 2 Tiara Cast charms. In addition to that, we have a bunch of coiled eye pins or head pins that you're going to do, as well as some eye pins and then our stainless steel ear wires. You're going to want 3 pairs of pliers to do these earrings. You want a round nose pliers because you're going to become a professional as you do these 5 little coiled eye pins and then a coiled eye pin at the top. You're going to want those round nose pliers to make that round loop. In addition to that, I have my needle nose pliers, which are going to be used to hold those loops as I coil them, as well as aid in opening and closing the ear wires. Additionally, I have my wire cutters here, and those are going to be used to cut off the extra wire. So I'm going to push kind of my examples back to the side and we will unpack the kit. So I'll pour out here. So this kit out of all of them is the most work basically because you've got a bunch of head pins that you're going to do coiling. This kit also though is the one that you can have the most fun with. So you don't necessarily need to do the exact same steps that I'm doing and pair up the exact same beads that we have here. You can have fun creating those head pins exactly how you want to create them. I'm going to dump out my kit here, which is going to include 2 pinch beads, and they're hard to see in that white color because of this frosty mix. We have 2 4mm check glass. We have 4 of those etched seed beads in that white color. We have 4 of the etched seed beads in the lighter color here. And then we have 2 Potomac crystal rounds as well. So as I unpack, I have 2 eye pins. The eye pins first are going to be set off to the side. So an eye pin is a piece of wire that has the loop already created for you. So kind of set those off to the side. From there, you're going to begin with your head pins. So we have 10 head pins in the kit because you're going to be creating 10 dangles. I'm going to face them all the same way so that the head of the head pin is facing down, which is going to make it easier for me to pick up and put them on. From here, now that my head pins are all in a pile, I'm going to start picking up my beads. So whether or not you want to hang 1 pinch bead on each, you can do that. You'll notice I'm putting all of the beads on their head pins at the same time, and then after that I'm going to separate them out and kind of put them in 2 piles so I don't have to reach and do that as I'm working. From there I'll put on my next beads, which I have one of those crystal AB etched and a pearl to go on top of it. And again, you can change up this design. You don't need it to be the exact same beads in the exact same order that I'm doing. I'm doing the same thing then here for the other one. So every head pin that I do, I'm going to make 2 of that same style or that same grouping. I'll put my crystal on its own head pin. And as I add the crystal to my own head pin or its own head pin then, I have 2 head pins left for each earring, and I have 6 beads, so I'm going to group them up that I have my beads on. They're stacked. And separating them out here then, I'm going to add in my last beads on my ear wires. Put those down. From here is where you're going to grab your pliers. So I'll start, and we'll make you watch the whole second set. Normally I'll do everything to both ear wires basically at the earrings at the same time. So what you're going to become really good at is taking your needle nose pliers, holding about 1/8 of an inch above the bead, and bending the wire with the pliers, rotating your hand back 90 degrees. You're going to pick up every single head pin, leaving an equal distance above the beads. I push the beads down with my left hand and turn that pliers. So again, turn, and just keep turning. I'll do this for one pair, and then I'll go through and do it on the second set as well. I won't bore you by doing the second set. So after you have both pairs and both sets all turned, you're going to pick up your round nose pliers. Go into that round loop that was just created, and I'm making the loops fairly small, so I'm going to hold them on the very outside of my round nose pliers. Hold the beads so they're coming straight down from the pliers at a 90-degree angle when you can see both jaw of the round nose pliers. Go into that nice 90-degree turn so that the wire is coming straight out the back if you're holding the pliers so that you can only see one jaw at a time. Take the wire over the top of the round nose pliers till it hits the beads on the other side. Rotate your hand 90 degrees and take the wire back 90 degrees. Put that down, and then I'll let you see me in action quickly here as I create the others. So you can see as you practice, you get really quick at this. I'm even quicker if I'm not on screen. And you're just turning and getting all those loops. Once I get the loops for one design, I will stick this to the side and do the other ones. Now from here, I'm going to grab my needle nose pliers, hold that loop that I just made, not where the wire crosses over, just above that. I'm going to take that extra wire and do 1 and 2 turns below. Stick that off to the side, grab the next one, do 1 turn, 2 turns going down towards the bead. Again, going through here. So you're going to do this basically 10 times on each of these, going through and doing those coiled loops. After I have the one side done, and they don't need to be perfect, but it's a good practice. After I have the one side done, I'll pick up and I'll do the other one as well. From here then, pick up, do the next ones the same. Then go in with your wire cutters and simply cut off the extra wire that's hanging out here after each individual coiled eye pin. So with the cutters, I'm just going to take them so that the flat side is facing down. Go in and cut off that extra wire. Push the extra wire off to the side. It's always a good idea as I'm cutting, in case your pliers are really sharp and great, which these are not, these have been used a lot, I cover it with my hand so that piece of wire does not fly off and hit somebody if you're in a class, or fly across your carpet and then you step on it. So again, we're just cutting off all that extra wire. And from here then, we are going to grab our eye pin. So I'm going to grab the eye pin at this point, and we're going to attach the eye pin with our needle nose pliers to our charm. Opening up the eye pin, I'm going to open it up by sliding it to the side, hanging that charm on, and closing up that eye pin. The charm is two-sided, so it doesn't matter which side you are adding it onto. From here, I'll add on my beads in the same pattern on both earrings. So my pattern would be the one with the crystal and pearl first, then the 2 colors, then I'll add my pinch bead. So whatever you do on one earring, again, you want to do on the second one as well. You're dropping all 5 of those head pins onto your ear wire. And then what we're going to do is make another coiled eye pin. That coiled eye pin now is going to be on the top of the eye pin, leaving again about 1/8 of an inch. Turn to the side. Grab your round nose pliers. Pull the wire over to the top, making sure all of those beads are down along the project. I'm going to take this extra wire then, and we are going to coil right there along the base, coiling down. From there, grab your cutters, cut off the extra wire, grab your ear wires, and when you grab your ear wires then, you're just simply going to turn them to the side to open them, slide on your fancy fun falling frost ear wire, and then close it up. And there you have your earring design. It's fun, it's a nice cluster, and it's nice that it's wintry and not necessarily pure Christmas, because that way you can actually wear it more often and wear it into the January and February months as well. So once you have one done, you're going to go through and you'll have the other one done as well as you work together. So again, if you need any of the materials for the kit, below is a little link that you can get that. You can also check out the other YouTube videos which feature some of the other designs that we're doing, as well as subscribe to this YouTube channel to get regular updates. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and also check out our Pinterest page, as well as become a member of our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making. There we post new designs, new ideas. You get to see an array of different design techniques, answer questions for people, be helpful, as well as get an amazing, amazing amount of inspiration. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have fun and happy holidays for 2017.